radio interviewer that for some reason wanted to go on longer today. And that's not normally the case, so we're glad to have it. But appreciate seeing you all here today. Thanks for taking the time to come on a beautiful, pure Michigan day. Yes. And I tell my colleagues and friends back in Congress who so often now say, get over this, pure Michigan. We hear it everywhere. Congressman Randy Forbes from Chesapeake area in Virginia, he says, nothing could be as beautiful as the Chesapeake. I said, have you ever been to the shores of Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Lake Erie? Larger shoreline than you have down there. And we don't have anything that'll eat us, sting us, or kill us in our water, and it's all fresh. And the skies are bluer than you can imagine. And you guys. And Illinois now is running ads just like Pure Michigan. In fact, they sound exactly like it. One of my good friends, Peter Roscom from Illinois, the majority deputy whip, said to me, he said, I woke up the other day and I hear this thing, and it's Pure Michigan going on. And all of a sudden I realized they were talking about the lake shore of Michigan in Chicago. He said, it sounded just like yours. I said, well, imitation is the best form of flattery. So, anyway, welcome. Glad to see you here this morning. I'm sure there are plenty of issues and interests that you can talk about, and I want to do that. I want to spend most of our hour here, and I told Dustin when we came in, we're 5 minutes late. We'll give 5 minutes on the end of the time here, I think, before we have to go to our next meeting. But a lot of issues of concern. And being back here in the district in August, and we've done multiple town halls, and I'm glad to see we're getting to be a regular together, a tracker from my opponent, who will be filming this and taping this, and she's just doing her job. Let me tell you that. She's just doing her job, and can't hold anything against that, though I'm not sure you'll recognize the films and the tapes when they come out in the ads attacking me. That's the sad thing sometimes about.
Why do you assume people will attack you?
Targeted politics, because that's what happens with the
Burns?
trackers.
She's running for 11th seat.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Pardon?
I'm just curious as to why you think there will be a lot of attack ads.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, there always is when you're a targeted seat, and I'm the top 17th in the top 17 targets in the nation right now. And so that's why a tracker is here, to film every word I say and be able to use it in campaign ads against me. And that's what's happened. This is a target seat almost every election.
Well, I certainly hope things don't get ugly.
I do too.
But
I do too. And our campaign does that. We try to keep to the issues. And we will do that. Let's go on first. I don't want to get into a campaign debate. We're here for the issues that go on. I just want to make sure you understood. So let me give you a little update on what's going on. We're back here in August, in district work period. We've done tons of town hall meetings, coffees like this, and maybe this is a town hall, not a coffee. Yeah. We've done town halls in manufacturing plants. I was up at Douglas Steel the other day, back with, I guess what I'd say, some of my old brothers. I was a United Steel worker. My first job out of high school at U.S. Steel South Works, south side of Chicago, #2 electric furnace, and had a chance to talk with these guys. And the special interest to them was the fact that now their leadership, union leadership, including major names like Jimmy Hoffa, Mr. Trinka of the Mine Association, AFL-CIO, and others have come out opposing Obamacare and the mandates for insurance. And the reason why is because they have come now to understand that the statement by our president, if you like your insurance, you can keep it, isn't true. And so Jimmy Hoffa, for instance, wrote a letter to me that I shared in my subcommittee in the hearing on the employer mandate. That very thing, because it's going to take away their earned, fought-for benefits. We're not ready for questions yet. And a number of other unions as well, food workers and the like, are very concerned that they're going to lose their their employee-earned insurance. So those are issues of concern. As I talk with those United Steelworkers employees at Douglas Steel, they catch it. They understand the challenge. Now, we may not agree on other issues across the board, but on that, when it touches their lives and their expectations, that's a concern. When we talk in town hall meetings and people say, what's happening about Benghazi? Is that just died and gone away? What about the IRS targeting that's going on? What about Fast and Furious? Next week, there will be a dedication of a boat here in Detroit in Homeland Security, named after Brian Terry, a Michiganian who gave his life in service of this country on our southern border, shot by guns that were run across and not followed. And so those issues go on. I sit on the committee that deals with those, oversight government reform, doing the responsibility that, frankly, we haven't done well for a number of years in both Republican and Democrat majorities. With Darrell Issa chairing that, we are doing our oversight. And in other committees, like educational workforce, on which I sit, we're doing oversight there as well, as a high percentage of what we do in committee. Because frankly, our government has gotten away from us. The bureaucracy